So you have just moved to Canada as a newcomer and you have all these big ideas, all these big goals, these dreams, and everything that is just so making you so overwhelmed. You don't even know where to start with your goal setting. Now, you're in luck because in today's video, I'm going to share with you how to set your goals as a newcomer to Canada. Now, there are 6 steps involved and we're going to get started with step 1. Number 1 is to think of the end result. By thinking of the end result, you're going to visualize your life in the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years down the road. What is it that you want to achieve? Is it freedom of time? Is it that flexibility to write your own schedule? Is it that opportunity to have quality family time, to enjoy life with your family? Or is it just working, building wealth, gathering stuff, right? And not living and experiencing life? What is it? What is it? Imagine. Just sit quietly, find some time to just imagine. That's number 1. Number 2, now you're going to get your pen, your paper, or your journal and start writing. Writing down everything like a brain dump. Emptying out the brain, emptying out the ideas, the big goals, the big pictures, all that you want to achieve. Write them all down into your journal. This way it will help to relieve some of the stress, relieve some of the overwhelm, and help you to be clear on your goals. Number 3, now that you have written down all your goals, all your ideas, all your big dreams, the next step is to prioritize them. Put them in order. What is the most important goal you need to achieve right now? For example, when I just moved to Canada 12 years ago, I also experienced this. Overwhelmed with different goals and ideas. How do I really achieve all these goals? So these are the steps that I implemented as a newcomer myself 12 years ago, which I'm helping you now to achieve your goals. So my number 1 goal was to pass my nursing exam. The next one was to get a job, get my own apartment, get a car, and all those stuff, furnish the apartment and all those stuff. But I prioritize them. Which one will be the most important goal? The most important one was for me to focus on passing my nursing exam. Yes, I'm a nurse, moved here to Canada from Jamaica. If you haven't seen that video yet, if you're a nurse yourself, go ahead and watch it after watching this one, of course. So I knew my most important goal was to pass the exam. After passing the exam now, I went through my goals list again. What is the second most important goal? What do I need to do? And that's all. You have to structure your goals so you are not overwhelmed and flustered and feeling stuck, not knowing where to start and where to get going with your next goal. Now, the next tip is number 4, which is super important, is to focus on one goal at a time. Why? Because when you're multitasking and when you're trying to achieve everything all at once, you get overwhelmed. And at that time, that overwhelm leads you to just feeling stuck. Yes, feeling like just giving up, feeling like this goal, this success journey is impossible, right? Because you're putting too much effort, putting all your basket just going all over the place. And you know what? It's going to take longer to accomplish and see the results of achieving one goal, right? Because you're trying every goal at once, right? So put all your efforts in one goal. For example, again, I knew my very first most important goal I had to prioritize was to pass my nursing exam. So you know what I did? I took the first 6 months being locked in, zoomed in, tunnel vision, and studying to pass that exam. Now, you think about it. What is your number 1 goal that you need to think about to achieve right now? You need to put your laser vision on, your laser focus on, and focus on that one goal right now. The other thing, while you're keeping focus on this one goal, try to avoid comparing yourself to others. Yes, the spirit of comparison will steal your joy. It will be a distraction of getting to your destination of achieving that goal. So when you come here, you see other persons, achieving this, achieving that. I speak about this so often. I created a full list of what to expect when you move here to Canada, what to do. So if you're not familiar with that playlist, I'd advise for you to go through it, binge watch one by one, right? So try to avoid the spirit of comparison. This is a distraction. It is a weapon of distraction. And by going and staying focused, you need to know your speed limit. You need to know what you can tolerate, how much you can tolerate, how fast you can go. Out in the social media streets, I often hear they use this term, success like speed. I'm in disagreement with that because not everybody can go by achieving goals with speed. Everybody has to find their own speed limit and see and know their comfort level in that speed limit. Imagine driving a car. Are you comfortable driving at 120 kilometers per hour? Or are you comfortable at driving in your 80 zone, right? You might try and go at 120 and you might not end up alive, right? You might end up in an accident, crash, dead. So you have to find your speed limit and you have to stay in your own lane, not looking left, not looking right to fall for an accident, but stay within your comfort zone and keep focused on your destination of where you're heading next. Are you with me? Are you with me? Are you familiar with this channel? Have you subscribed to this channel? Because if not, I would love for you to join this family. We are thriving together as we are restarting, relocating, and hitting the reset button here in Canada. So go ahead right now and hit the subscription button if you haven't yet done so. Now, the next thing is to stop and celebrate as you achieve each goal. Listen, do not wait on others to celebrate you because you know what? If you wait, you might be so disappointed when you realize that to each is their own. Not everybody will stop to celebrate and to cheer you on. So you know what? You have to be your own cheerleader. You have to be your own motivation and you have to inspire yourself. And by stopping, celebrating, and being acknowledged the hard work and labor you put in to achieve this goal, take yourself out for a dinner. Take yourself out to unwind, just pause, stop before you take on the next goal, before you start working and getting busy. No, pause and stop and acknowledge that, hey, this is a big deal. I just passed my driver's license test. This is a big deal. I just go and got my first lease apartment. That's a big deal. I just got my first job. That's a big deal. It is a big deal, and you need to recognize, tap yourself on the shoulder for the hard work that you have done to achieve that goal. And lastly, if you enjoy all these tips so far, hit the like button because you know what? I'm going to encourage you to rinse and repeat. Go over all these steps for the next goal and the next goal. So if you have completed the first 5 years and you have your goals written down for the first 5 years, rinse and repeat. Assess your life and see where you want to be in the next 5 years, in the next 10 years, okay? Thank you so much for watching and go ahead and check out the playlist of what to do when you move to Canada as a newcomer. Bye for now.